Everybody, this is Artie Clear from the Artie Clear Show, 1460 Wi-Fi, also 1360 WNJC. What we're going to do is talk about the NFL and wrapping it up from the great year that the NFL had into the New Orleans Saints winning the Super Bowl, which were not favored to win that Super Bowl, but Drew Brees played absolutely great and deserved the Super Bowl. I'm happy for the New Orleans Saints people out in New Orleans. After a hurricane and everything about that, you guys deserve it. Relish it. Take care of it. Maybe you can repeat. My summary of the football was a lot of surprises. Number one, the real surprise in football to me was the way the Dallas Cowboys came down the stretch and played football. The biggest surprise was the Seattle Seahawks going in the tank of 5-11. Also, a pleasant surprise was the Houston Texans finishing at 9-7, their first winning year in the existence of the NFL. Also, a big disappointment with the Buffalo Bills. Now that they got Terrell Owens, they had quarterback problems down there. They never panned out. Disappointing season from Buffalo after getting Terrell Owens down there. I think New England was disappointed, finishing at 10-6 with a guy like Tom Brady and all their weapons. Although Wes Welker got hurt, and he meant a lot to that team, not having Wes Welker hurt the New England Patriots. Another surprise player is the Baltimore Ravens and Ray Rice. The guy's a fantastic running back. He comes out of Rutgers. He's a rookie. He had a great season. They really put their game together. What hurt them was their defense. I thought they'd be better on defense, but having Ed Reed hurt in and out of the lineup hurt the Ravens. The Jets were a pleasant surprise with a rookie quarterback like Mark Sanchez to get to the championship game after knocking off the Cincinnati Bengals and then taking care of the second-seeded San Diego Chargers, who were one of the most difficult things to ever find out. The biggest bust in the playoffs got to be the San Diego Chargers. Teams 13-3 with 11-game winning streak loses. The time before they got in the playoffs, they were 14-2, and they lost in the first round. So right now, I would say San Diego is a very disappointing team. LT will not be with the Chargers. He'll be a free agent, and he don't mean much anyway because the man's shot. So there's going up and down the board with the football teams. I think Cleveland was disappointed with their quarterback situation. Now they had Brady Quinn there. They used him and then Derek Anderson, and they were flopping back and forth. Finally, they gave the reins to Fry, and they started winning. They have a dynamite player on their team named Joshua Cribbs that returns punts and kickoffs for touchdowns. In fact, he did it twice in the same game, and Devin Hester and this guy Cribbs is the only two players ever to do that. So there's a lot of different things that are going on in football. A lot of players are making it. A lot of surprise players. A lot of rookies in there. The draft this year has a wealth of talent in the draft. I think Sam Bradford will be the first quarterback taken in that draft for anybody who needs a quarterback. Now the Rams, they have the first pick. Steven Jackson will not be with this the St. Louis Rams. They will not be with them. He will be traded. He wants out of the Rams. Football's a tough sport. One year you don't make the playoffs. The next year you can make the playoffs. Look at the New York Giants. They were winning the Super Bowl. They didn't even get to the playoffs. Happens all the time. Pittsburgh, they won a Super Bowl. Didn't get to the playoffs. Arizona, they're going to be a team on a demise. If Matt Leinart don't come and play quarterback like Kurt Warner did with the receivers they have, and they're going to lose Antoine Bolden, he might just have a tough year out there. They got a lot of talent, the Cardinals. They're going to lose Dansby, but they still have Larry Fitzgerald. They got good running backs out there. They're still a team to beat in that division because Seattle and San Francisco, not that good. Seattle really had a down year. Holmgren left. He took off with Cleveland. And now you got the San Francisco 49ers, which Alex Smith was the first player taken from Utah, is quarterback in that team right now. They got a good running back in Frank Gore. They got a real good tight end in Vernon Davis out of Maryland. And they got Donald Driver and Jennings as a wide receiver. They got players. I'm sorry, I get the Green Bay Packers mixed up with the other side. But they got players. They got players. Green Bay's also a team that I was getting to, but Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, Driver, Jennings, Ryan Grant, with some defense, they're the team to look out for. Brett Favre won't be with the Minnesota Vikings next year, so they're going to be shopping around for a quarterback. They want McNabb from the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if he'll go there. He's on his last year of his contract. The Eagles like to maybe wrap him up for 3 years along with Andy Reid, so they came in together and they'll leave together. But right now, Minnesota needs a quarterback, and I'm sure they'll get one because they got dynamite receivers, real good rushing game, a good solid defense, a great offensive line. With the right quarterback in there, they're in the playoffs again, and they're in the hunt. Dallas the same way. I don't like Romo as a quarterback. I don't like him in the big game. I think he's a big dog. Just like Peyton Manning dogged his brains out. Everybody man and man and man. He's 9-9, guys. 9 wins and 9 losses in the playoffs. And guess what? That doesn't get it done. John Elway, 16 years, finally got a Super Bowl. It's not easy to win a Super Bowl. Jim Kelly, 4 years in a row, didn't win a Super Bowl. Lost 4 years in a row, Jim Kelly. Great quarterback in the Hall of Fame. Make, breaks, the ball, fumbles, the way the ball bounces, and everything else. That's football. And that's my take so far on the YouTube. Artie Clear from WNJC, Wi-Fi 1460. Go to my website, srn.sports.com, and you'll have a great time with that website. A lot of information, and you'll get to see some of my shows. And I'll see you when I see you.